blurred. The blurred is the word. I said it blurred. The blurred is the word. I said the blurred. The blurred is the word. Hey, the blurred is the word. Hey. Welcome back to Blurred is the Word. I am, of course, your humble host, Shah Black, and I'm here with my nearest and dearest. I have Turq.
Yo, what's going on?
We are back. How you feeling?
We back at it. I'm good. I'm feeling good. Happy Friday. You know, it's a good day.
Because we got Reese in the building. Welcome back.
Yes.
Y'all feeling all right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it has been a minute, but we are back. Of course, if you like us, please subscribe and give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It will help us out tremendously. And share our YouTube on Shawcast Network and Blurred is the Word. We have our own channel now, separate from Shawcast Network, so that's cool.
Hey.
Turn up. Organization.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yes.
We have a very special guest tonight. Returning guest on multiple episodes. We love her to death. Actress, singer, dancer. She does it all. She is a thespian.
Give it all.
Y'all get up for LALa BlkgirlMarvel, y'all.
Hey, what's up to the Shy fans? The Blurred is the Word fans. Happy to be here. I love y'all, so it's always a fun time when I'm here. So
Of course, we love her.
Yeah,
when
we
you
love
said
having
you
you.
be here, I was like, yay.
Yeah, we were so happy. Yeah. He was like,
she got time because she ain't got no job, so she here.
oh shit.
Girl, okay.
I ain't got no sense. Y'all should know this.
Gargoyles. Live action is coming.
It's
Yeah, I
coming.
heard about
Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I heard about
Is this
that.
legit?
Yeah, I heard
It
about
is
that.
legit.
It is
Hollywood
legit.
Reporter.
Yep.
James Wan is bringing Gargoyle live action show to Disney Plus.
James Wan, it's gonna be like in the sea, and
He
then it's
over
gonna
here
be
fooling.
jump scares and stuff because that's where James Wan like lives. But I'm happy for it. Like I don't want them to. I would rather them live action, so something like Gargoyles, than to keep live action in like these Disney movies that nobody asks for. Like I feel like Gargoyles is a type of cartoon that like would be better in live action. Like you can actually, you feel me? Because it was already dark. You know what I'm saying? If you throw a Darkwing Duck in there too, I'm like, let's go.
Oh,
Like, but I think Gargoyles would be dope. And if you
that would be
cast
really
the
good.
like humans well, you know everything else gonna be like part CGI and stuff like
Of course,
that.
because
So.
ain't no gargoyles on it.
What do y'all think?
I think that's gonna be dope. I didn't even know that. I saw it on like Facebook, but I didn't know it was like
Actual real, because you see them all the time, like them fan made posters.
them
Yeah.
that AI shit and all that bullshit. Like I didn't know that shit was real. But I'm excited. Like you said, I hope they pick good actors. I think who played Goliath, was it Keith David?
Yeah,
So I hope they still find somebody with a decent enough voice.
I mean he's still
or-
alive.
I mean, but if it's
live
action, he can't play him.
He can
he?
voice.
can
it
voice
over.
him.
He can voice him though.
Man, I ain't got time for that.
He can voice him.
Because how you think they're gonna handle the gargoyles in general?
Well, that's what I want to know and what I want to see because there's plenty ways you can go. Because I'm like, okay, it can be done,
CGI or practical?
but I don't want to. I feel like they're gonna be in suits, like just the CGI suits, and then maybe a headset. Like a gargoyle.
So like
maybe. I
Avatar.
don't
So
know.
like Avatar. You
So,
think it'd be like Avatar?
yeah.
Because that's what I'm seeing in my head. Like,
I don't know if I
because you
want it
can
like
get
that, though.
anybody. But I mean, think about it though. CCH Pounder was an Avatar. And I'm not saying she was like fighting people, but she was still getting down and gritty even at the age that she was. And I'm not saying that Keith David can't do it. It depends on if he wants to do it. But I still feel
I
like they
guess
can
it
use his
depends
voice.
on
though.
what kind of character they make. Alive
Very
at that
true.
point.
I guess.
I think who would play a good Elisa Maza? I'm trying to look up her name right now.
I don't know who that is.
Ariana DeBose.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. No, I can see that.
Yeah.
You know, like the detective from Gargoyles, like the black woman, the detective.
Yeah, that was my girl. That was my yeah.
I can actually see that. That'll be,
Wasn't
and she can have a short haircut too. It ain't gotta be long like it was in the cartoon. She
No,
can have
it
a
don't
short
gotta be
look. It could be
accurate like
modern.
that.
It could
Yep.
be
I
like,
still won't have the red jacket.
She gotta have
gotta
a
have
red
a red-
She got a red.
She
The
gotta have the red.
iconic.
come
Yeah.
on, she got
can't-
to have the red jacket.
And they gonna make it a big thing too. Watch.
It will be a big thing if she ain't got that.
It's like the first
she
time
ain't
you
gonna
see
wear
her,
it
she ain't
up
gonna wear
first.
it at first. Dog.
No.
She not gonna wear it at first. She
No,
gonna be like,
the last episode. Oh, she did the thing.
Into the
Yeah.
She got the jacket now.
Yeah.
it's gonna be like part way. It's gonna be like part way. Is it a TV show or a movie?
TV show.
Oh, it's gonna be like
even
if it's 8 episodes. That 4th episode, she gonna find the jacket. She gonna become who she needs to become.
Well, they're gonna make it all Game of Thrones in the old school. That's gonna be.
I ain't never seen Game of Thrones, so I couldn't. I know.
I mean, but the aesthetic of it, like the old,
okay.
the old kingdom where it was from and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that'd
they
be
gotta
dope.
break that shit down.
Yeah, you can
That
really
would be
get into.
good.
I
the
wonder what the
nitty-gritty.
plot is though.
They got to keep the same one for season 1.
I wonder what the
What
plot
was
is.
it? Them going. What
Just
was
basically, they got cursed to being stoned. Xanatos. Oh, who gonna play? Oh, shit.
All right, who gonna play Xanatos?
Giancarlo Esposito. He can do anything.
Oh my God.
He can do anything. He can do anything. I'm sorry.
Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Esposito. He played.
Look at my phone.
What's my man's? He was in Breaking Bad. Giancarlo was in a lot
Right
of
here.
stuff. I was like, I thought you was gonna put it up here.
Nah, that'd have been too hard. Oh shit! Come on. The black guy from Mandarin. Mandarin. Did y'all see the season finale? The old guy.
With the dark saber.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the dark
Oh
saber.
wow, yeah, he would be a
Yeah.
good Xanatos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giancarlo
I
been in so
agree.
much stuff. I just can't
The
remember
He's
everything he's
seasoned.
But I
in.
feel-
No,
The
seasoned.
Mandalorian.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
because he was like the Mandarin. I was like, I'm
I'm
sure he
like-
means
That's what I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
that's what she
wow.
said.
Like
I'm
I knew what you
like-
meant. I just
I was
didn't
like,
know.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Shang-Chi.
Good for the
She
save.
said the saber. I'm like, oh, okay.
I was like, that's Shang-Chi. I was like, that's the Mandarin. Iron Man 3.
The Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Bloopers.
Yeah, but I could see Giancarlo do that. So, but you were saying the plot of the first season. What was the plot of the first season?
Basically, he brought the gargoyles to
New York.
New York to
Poor New
see if it
York.
worked. It worked. It was a betrayal. What's her name? Demona.
Yeah.
Demona was behind it all along.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was.
And they wanted to make-
everything a gay boy wanted to be.
Do you think somebody? I wonder who they would get to play her.
Oh,
I would say
Yeah.
physique wise, Tiana Taylor would be really good.
Oh my!
I mean, she not a bad actor if you give her what she needs.
I think she could deliver
Man,
Demona.
I think she could.
That's
a
a fire
casting.
So who's
that might
Xanatos?
work.
It would be
I already
that guy
told
you
you,
mentioned.
Giancarlo.
Oh, yeah, Giancarlo. Oh, yeah.
We okay with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
yeah.
Demona would have to be black.
I love that y'all
Honestly,
making these-
Tiana or Janelle Monáe. Honestly, because to me,
I'm leaning more Tiana
because
towards.
I mean, body wise is Tiana, because Tiana just like built.
the features.
But I feel
Yeah.
I feel like I do feel like that Janelle can still do it if you tone her up, give her a little muscle. She got the acting for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it needs to be a dark skinned woman though.
She would have to be black.
That's just no. I need her to be
She
a
has-
dark.
Goliath has to be black
woman.
for sure.
She
Yeah.
has.
Listen,
She has so much hair.
Honestly,
Goliath
all
has
the
to be
gargoyles
black.
need to be black. I'm sorry.
I don't think all of them was black though.
they all need
The
to
the younger one, the red one, the smaller one, he could be like whatever.
Yeah, the younger one, whatever.
be.
It's
He can
crazy.
be like whatever.
And then the old one,
The old one was
older
old
guy,
and white.
Honestly,
Yeah.
they ain't all gotta be black. Goliath can be black. And like the older dude, I feel like you can literally make this as diverse as you want because they gargoyles.
Yeah.
But they gonna still have the features of
They
the
gonna
people
try
that they
to-
playing with. So
Mhm.
like I would want some black, some Asian,
Yeah, they're gonna make it
some,
multicast.
like some
Multicultural
Puerto
cast.
Rican, some like I need you to just go across. I need you to like flip the script and be like,
Yeah,
we
'cause
about
their
to-
name's
we about to
Brooklyn.
cast this,
Yeah.
like, for real. Cause
They're gonna give it big New York types. Like
facts.
yeah.
I know the music gonna be dope.
It better
Oh,
be.
for sure.
My thing is, and at this point, the way I'm feeling about stuff,
I think I'm gonna have to watch Gargoyles tonight.
the way I'm feeling about stuff, give Metro Boomin, give it to Metro Boomin, because I'm loving everything
Yes.
Metro Boomin's doing.
Oh, he can do anything.
His Spider
He can
Verse
do whatever he wants.
soundtrack is
'Cause I feel
amazing.
like
I loved
Metro
it.
Boomin be like listening, he figures out like what it is, and I'm like,
He can do whatever he
okay,
need to.
Yeah.
he can make this work in this like old school New York, even if they make it so it takes
You
place
think it
in like
should
the
be in the
80s or
90s?
something.
I think
it
that
back.
should be 90s.
It should be in the 90s.
I
I would be
want it
mad
to
at that.
2023-ish.
I
I don't
want
want
it
it
to
to
be
be.
90s.
I don't want it to be 2023 because no offense to
Yeah.
Mutant Mayhem, as much as I loved it, I don't need all those references for people to be like, we're in the present. So like, just go back to the 90s.
True.
Just go back to even though I enjoyed everything that movie did, like it felt like teenagers, all that type of stuff.
It felt like teenage boys from 2023.
Right, in New York.
Yeah,
that's
in New
literally
York.
what it
That's
felt
what it
like.
was,
And that's what they was going for, and I loved it. But for Gargoyles, take us back to the 90s. Take us
97, 98, you know.
Okay, I can see that. Not a 98.
Yeah, you know.
I can see that.
it could be late 90s
giving
into
Buffy
the
vibes.
into the early 2000s, depending on how long the
But
show
I think
goes.
that's
Yeah.
giving me 90s vibes.
Because it's like 1,000 years they slept or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
That's a
shit
nap.
like that.
Whoa, that's a sleep for you, ain't it? I wonder what that
was
feel like waking up after
They ain't
1,000
got no
years.
job.
So, listeners, what do you guys think of the Gargoyles remake? Will you check it out? Let us know and your thoughts.
Drop a comment. All that.
Yep. Aquaman. I showed y'all the Aquaman trailer.
Yeah.
What y'all think? This is the last DCEU movie.
It's really good.
Oh, this is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't. So Blue Beetle was a start, and then
Whoa. No. Blue Beetle was still under them. He's just gonna take the actor and the character to his new set, basically.
so is he still gonna be Aquaman?
No, he's gonna be Lobo, actually.
I see that.
That's-
That's what everybody wanted him to be.
perfect casting.
That's what everybody wanted him to be in the beginning. They either wanted him to be Craven or Lobo.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, no, there's
So
no
how
way.
is this gonna end?
It's gonna end like a regular movie because
It's just
Is it-
over. So
yeah.
it was okay. Oh, I'm sick. Okay.
Like they had no choice to cast him for Lobo.
why did they have
That's
to release
perfect.
this if there's no point to it?
Because they already made it, they needed to make their money back. That's all.
All right.
yeah.
That's all.
All right.
I mean, Lobo and Aquaman don't cross paths from what I remember, so he could be both in the same universe. Who's to say? Who's to say?
Yeah.
That's true.
Who's to say? He could
That's
be both
true.
in the same universe.
But I'm leaning towards Lobo for him. I'm surprised I never thought about that for him.
That was going around when he got cast as Aquaman. Everybody was like, he should have been Lobo.
Yeah, he's in
like,
talk.
they-
Well, let me be official. He's in talks to be Lobo.
Because think about it, who he was in Fast X or whatever.
I liked his character in Fast
No, I
X.
loved him in Fast X, but that was like Lobo to me. He was kind of like a Lobo character.
Yeah, he was.
in that
He
movie.
was also in this.
Oh, you ain't like it?
You didn't like?
Not in Fast X. He was too jokey, and I feel like the type of villain he was portraying, he was just a little too comical for me.
Okay.
He didn't look like.
But shout out to you for watching Fast X.
I was, well, can I say that? I was high.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
So it was on.
I don't know. I just felt like it was just his slow descent into madness. That's why he was like the way he was. That's why he was sitting.
No,
on
it was definitely fucked up.
But that's to me. I feel like crazy people be funny. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like because it's like they don't take anything serious, but they're objective. Because dude was sitting around with like corpses painting their nails and stuff. Like dude had lost it.
Yeah,
He had lost it, and I feel like Lobo is kind of like that. Lobo, like even in the animation, he was always like screaming and ha ha, and like on his bike and riding away, and that to me was like how he portrayed that character. Not like 100%, but like it had that essence.
I'm imagining him in like the makeup and the outfit.
You know, we got away from the Aquaman trailer in general.
We got it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Aquaman, yeah.
That's great. So obviously, y'all not anticipating this with.
I'm gonna go see it. It looked good.
It looks really good.
I'm gonna see it.
It's 10 days before my birthday.
a nice
It'd be a nice
trailer.
little birthday gift to myself.
It was
or
a
something
good
like that.
trailer.
Okay.
It was a real nice trailer.
It was a trailer that didn't give away too much because the first half was like like taking you back from like the previous movie, and then it showed you bits and pieces of what's going to happen this time. Like I'm happy about it. I'm happy that Yaya's back as Black Manta.
Yeah, I am too. I love him.
Yeah, he looks dope.
Because he was getting played in the first one. I was like,
Yeah,
this
they
is not the
did.
Black Manta I remember.
No, for a fact.
But
He's about to
again,
turn
it's
up.
like an origin story. He wouldn't be. So like that, my brain had to like fix that he wouldn't be. But in this one,
Yeah, Black Manta. You get
he
Black Manta.
looking like he Black Manta for
that
real.
title was there.
He that
You
good.
feel me?
Yeah.
It'd be dope if we saw Aqualad in this though, like or like a
Yeah.
young Aqualad or something like that. Wouldn't that be fire?
That would be so.
That
He
would
needs
be
to be
fire.
African American. I'm sorry. Anyway,
Oh, for sure.
I
You got a
would
young
hope so.
Justice. Yeah, you got a
You got a
young
young
Justice.
Justice him. You got a
Yeah.
young Justice him.
Ooh.
But that'll be dope
Yeah,
to see that, type of thing. But I mean, I'm excited for. Here's my thing. I like all these movies. I can say that they bad. I can say that they great, but I just like them. It's entertainment. Like we living in an era where like we didn't really get this, and when we did get it, it was no offense. It was George Clooney as Batman. Like nobody wanted to see that.
That's true. Real quick. This is off script. What did you think of Flash?
Like the film.
Yeah.
It was alright. Like,
Okay.
like it was alright. Like I can see what they were trying to do. I just didn't feel like they executed it well enough.
I agree.
The CGI withstanding because y'all really was just like y'all really Black Panther that last ending. I was like, wow, y'all really She-Hulk that. I was like, okay.
It was them babies.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
Listen here.
The baby
Them
shower.
babies look terrible.
It was. It gave me Flashpoint, but not the way I wanted it to be. Right?
Not at all.
It was
yeah.
like you gave me bits and pieces of Flashpoint, and then was like, we gonna do our own thing, and nobody asked for that. Like nobody asked for that. We asked you to give us Flashpoint because you rebooting the.
And it was the perfect excuse to do so.
It was a perfect excuse to reboot the universe, right?
Yes,
so it'll
to
make
start it
sense
all
that
over.
when James Gunn does his stuff, that Jason Momoa is Lobo now because he changed the universe. Like it makes sense, right? But I was like, they just didn't execute it well for me. I already don't like one Ezra Miller acting. I got two of them now. I was like, this is not what I signed. I was just like, and then like the CGI on his face was bad. I was like, come on now, you done made Professor X look better than this. I was like, it was just like a lot of little things. But the fact that I could see where they were going, I was like, I see where you're going. It was cool.
That's interesting you say that though. His performance was okay to me.
His performance was okay.
Yeah.
It was toned down a little bit. I like that they made fun of his run because that run is trash and they know
No,
that.
it's been trash.
It's trash and they know it. And I hope that when they reboot it, somehow they convince Grant Gustin just to come back because I feel like if Grant Gustin was given a Flash on a grander scale, he would be even better than he was on the CW.
He would. I think he tired of playing Flash.
I bet he is. You know what I'm saying? I bet he
You deserve
is.
that, but it's on a higher scale, honey. So
No,
let's
for
get
real.
in
It's
line.
above me now.
The
It's above me
nicest
now. It's above me
Let's get in
now.
line,
But
baby.
yeah,
Nicest suit.
we could do a whole
Yeah.
a whole
Better
other
suit.
Yeah, we-
episode
Nicer
on the
suit.
Flash because I can break that down with how they just dropped the ball in certain aspects. Even with like Kara, even with like Michael Keaton and Sasha Calle who played Supergirl were like the best parts of that film. for
I
me.
enjoy Supergirl.
They were. And
I want her to come back.
And
so
to me,
bad
they
in her
did
own
Batman
movie.
wrong though. To me, I don't know what it was, but it was
I
something
was happy to see.
off about it.
I was just happy to see.
I mean, he was a
Michael Keaton be Batman.
recluse.
Right.
I mean, he wouldn't be the same. He was a
I mean,
recluse.
I get that part.
Old, he
but-
on wine.
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, he can't.
But it was cool though. Yeah, but
No, it was
Supergirl,
straight. It
that part was
straight.
cool
Like,
too.
I'm not mad
yeah.
at it.
Good.
I like the aspects of it, but it was so different from the Flashpoint that I remember
Yeah.
that I was kind of like, where did all this
And
other
it should
stuff
have been
come
Zoom.
from?
It shouldn't.
Yeah, it should have been
That's what I
Zoom.
was expecting.
I was
But
too.
that's kind of like and that was one of my complaints too. They kind of did it with Barry, like the young Barry going back becoming like the Zoom, but it was like they mixed him like Zoom and a race, like Zoom and a time race together, because he was the reason why the OG Barry came through the thing in the first place. It was like a continuing paradox. Like if he didn't knock him out, he wouldn't become this thing to try. I was just like, we could have executed this.
And then
so much
the
better.
mama's murder was choppy to me. Like
Like they
somebody,
didn't-
yeah,
We
So
don't
who
really get
did
to
it?
see somebody
exactly.
actually do it.
They said
Right.
like a burglar
A
or something.
burglar. So how did his daddy get pinned for it?
Yeah,
If he wasn't at the house,
That
if
didn't
he
make
was-
right.
sense.
They
The-
dropped it. They
Y'all
had
see the
cameras,
video?
didn't they?
the original story is Zoom. I mean, well, not Zoom. Jesus, Reverse Flash came in and killed his mom.
Yeah,
That's the original.
that's the original story. And this one, they kind of just like dropped that.
Yeah, we're gonna do our own thing.
But I'm like,
Yeah,
but I'm
it's like, no,
but
this
I'm like,
ain't-
but that don't make sense because like the reason why Barry is because Reverse Flash did what he did. It was like it was a paradox to push him to become, because we already saw that if his mother never died, he would have never become the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Reverse Flash killed the mom. Like it was like a chain of events. Like he didn't do it to push him to become it, but it's like it was like a chain of events. Like if that didn't happen, he wouldn't be that. So I was like, they just a burglar. I was like, okay. And then
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
like-
when did the Flash become Puerto Rican? I was just like, I was confused.
They had to.
I was just confused. I mean, no disrespect. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no.
no disrespect. Like for real. Let me put
Barry's
that out
very
there.
I guess because they had to. I guess Ezra Miller is part. I guess, and then, so
Is
they had to
he?
kind of. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Usually when they do that, it's because of the actor is of mixed race, so they have to
Yeah.
match the heritage
The
of the
heritage,
parent.
yeah, I guess. I was just
Yeah.
kind of like,
Is he?
I don't know. I'm saying usually they do that.
yeah. But that was my thing too. People be so mad. People be so mad about characters like the Percy Jackson TV show is coming out, right?
I saw that. They got Edge in
It
there,
looks
too.
so good. I said, okay, I'm gonna watch a TV show. I'm a child. I'm like, I'm gonna watch a TV show. Edge is gonna be in there. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
But the girl who plays Annabeth, people are already giving this little girl grief because Annabeth in the books is white with blonde hair, blue eyes, and everybody was like, well, she's black, and I'm like, but her being white and blonde and blue eyes is not part of her personality trait. So like, she could be any color. But people be so mad about that. But Ezra Miller is playing a brown-haired Flash that's like part Puerto Rican, and we all know that Barry Allen ain't none of that. And nobody had a problem. You see what I'm saying? So I was just like,
they pick and choose.
Y'all love to pick and choose.
Yeah, that was a weird casting choice. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
You were, I was like,
and I was like, oh, he must be of mixed race, and they had to address it.
But they didn't have to though. You look like a white man. You present white.
Yeah.
You present white. And it's okay.
And I think the actors be want to do that too. Like my mom was, so I think they be doing that.
You
they
present
be wanting,
white, sir. Like it's fine.
What have we been watching? Who want to go first?
Okay, so I watched Goosebumps. It was really good. Love the storyline.
Check that out.
Actors and kids are doing really good.
Cannot with you.
All the Queen's Men. Lord
You've been
have
talking
mercy.
about that,
baby.
Yeah, I've been seeing your posts.
That I only watched it because I love Eva, and when I watch it, I'm like, oh, I am obsessed. I am invested. First season, and I'm waiting for the fourth one now. So, but yeah. What else? It's one more that I can't even remember. But yeah, both of those are good so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, he ain't Puerto Rican.
He not. You checked it up?
Yeah, I had to look. You know what I'm saying?
When is he?
He Jewish. He has like German and.
There was no point.
Say Ezra sound kind of biblical.
You feel me? It is. He his father is Jewish, so like his mother is of Dutch and German.
Oh, that must have been what she. No, was she?
No, baby, she was Puerto Rican. She had a whole accent.
Was speaking Spanish.
She was not Dutch nor German. Okay, so
all right, I don't know this.
They just decided to freestyle with his mama in the movie. It was like, we here.
We ain't gonna notice.
We're gonna pick
we're gonna pick her. Also, I just want to say just the last thing I'm gonna say about the Flash. I'll tell you, I could do a whole TED talk about this because I can't talk about it on my own stuff because SAG and the strike and all that kind of stuff. So like, but Iris was not needed in this film.
No,
not at all.
She added NOTHING. Okay, she didn't add anything to this. I was like, that was a waste of old girl. That was a waste of her.
It was.
I was like, there was no point in having her here.
She got a check.
Yeah. I agree.
She did get a check.
Yeah. While you at it, what we've been watching?
I've been watching this TV show called The Neighborhood. It stars Cedric the Entertainer and Tashina Arnold.
I heard about
and Max Greenfield and Beth Beers. I will still say their names because they are the core cast essentially, and it's pretty much a story about like how this white couple from Michigan moves to California into an all black neighborhood, and hilarity ensues, and it's funny. Like to me, it's like one of those TV shows that they used to play in the 90s, like just like a TV show you can just sit and watch. It's funny, it has some heart, it's like lighthearted, and you move on. And I think it's because to me, Cedric the Entertainer for me is like one of the funniest people. Oh my bad. He's like one of the funniest people, and so I'm like a big fan of his. So like anytime he opens his mouth and say something, I'm just like, oh yo. I'm cracking up. And Tashina Arnold she Pam. Like it's like, come on now. It was a lot of people in the comments talking about something. Everybody remember her from Rochelle's. Everybody hate Chris. I was like, dang, y'all young.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
Y'all don't even know.
Pam.
You don't even know.
Yeah, that's
Pam. That's Pam. Come on now, that's Pam.
Yeah.
But I recommend that show to everybody. It's like it's on like Paramount Plus, but I think you can still watch it on like Amazon Prime too.
Little Shop of Horror.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's about to be in the 6th season. Like, so they already got 5 seasons. They already 5 seasons in.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I know. I didn't like.
What is it
I
on?
remember. It's on Paramount Plus, but it's also on Prime, like Amazon Prime. And I remember when the trailer came out. It's just the funniest thing that when the trailer came out, it was a different white couple than it is like when the show premiered. And if you watch
the pilot,
but they still recreated the trailer with the new people too. So you can watch like the old trailer, and then you can watch the new trailer, like the with the actual cast. You can tell why they got rid of them first two. No offense to them at all, but like
Yeah.
just watching the pilot, I was like, that was a good move that y'all replaced them, because they did not blend well with like, and it was the same exact words. These same exact words. I was like, I was flabbergasted. I was like, this is what people mean when like you don't fit the role. As an actor looking at it, I was like, that's interesting. I was like, they didn't have the same energy. They didn't have the same like beats. It was just like, I was like, dang, this is kind of flat. But then the other couple, I was like, dang, y'all knocking this out of the park. I was like, oof. I was like, this show wouldn't have lasted as long as it did if they would have kept that first couple. But it's interesting. Check it out.
Check out The Neighborhood. Neighborhood?
Mm-hmm. The Neighborhood.
All right. Check that out.
Damn.
On Paramount.
Mm-hmm. And Amazon Prime.
And Amazon Prime.
Yeah. What you been watching, Turk?
I was watching. Okay, so I got back into wrestling. I used to be a really big wrestling fan when I was younger.
Same.
I don't know what it was that sparked it. I think it started with Money in the Bank.
I know what it was that sparked that, but I'll tell you later.
Can't put that on the airwaves.
No, I'll put it on the airwaves.
But,
She saw Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
She saw Roman Reigns and started drooling at the
that
mouth.
was Jay. That's my other baby daddy now. That was Jay Uso.
Roman Reigns falling.
It's just me. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much I'm in.
You in and out.
That's hilarious.
Welcome.
Bad.
Not welcome.
Bad. But I did watch Goosebumps too. That's like surprisingly
I need to
good.
check that out.
I didn't expect it to be good because I'm like, oh, here they go doing something else in 2023, putting their hands on some shit. But then I started watching it. I
That's
was like,
hilarious.
okay, all right.
Yeah, I enjoyed the
is
first
good.
episode. I only watched the first episode, but it was good.
Dang, I'm gonna make me
Other
go
than
and watch
that,
this
it's
now.
just
Yeah.
been like
And I like how they
horror
merged the
shit.
storylines now. It used to be separate things.
I want
but
to
now
see what they do
it's-
with Slappy.
Oh,
It's together now.
So it's like a full Goosebumps thing. Like they putting all.
Yeah,
the
so the Haunted Mask is
Ah.
related to what's another episode?
Oh,
Is-
so okay, I got you because I don't know like the old episodes.
The old ones,
like
yeah,
that.
they stood by
I
themselves.
got the VHS of the Haunted Mask. So
I did too,
Me and
as
my
a kid.
friend, me and my friend used to watch that every October. She would come to my
I
house.
need to watch
I love the
Easter
Haunted
egg
Mask.
video.
Yeah, I read
Yeah.
the books.
I had the books too.
Yeah, I had the
So
books too.
Yeah.
When I saw the show, I was like, okay, this is cute. You know, I still like to read it, but like this, how everything is in the show, I'm like, okay, this makes sense.
Think about it though,
can
because
see that.
Goosebumps. If you look at like their illustrations and stuff, they such good like illustrations and stuff like that. This is like the best time for them to create that stuff because you can get the full effect
Yes.
of like all that stuff. So like,
Without looking cheesy.
yeah, because like the Haunted Mask back in the day, back in the 90s, as a kid, you was like, oh my god, like that's crazy.
That
But
was
then when you
crazy.
grow up now, you like,
Look at it like, ooh, that was cheese.
damn, this scared me as a child.
Right.
I was frightened. Oh my god. Did y'all watch the Jack Black movie Goosebumps?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
You didn't like
was
it?
alright.
No.
I don't think I've seen
I
it.
like
I haven't seen it either. I like Jack Black too. I haven't seen it though, so I was curious.
So
I
check
like
out
him. The band he in too. So.
Tenacious D.
Oh my
check
God.
out
Wonder Boy.
WWE.
He's on Wonder Boy. That's my song.
He got a great voice though. Kinda sucks that he does.
For me, I've been watching Loki.
Yes.
Haven't started it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much into it because we are gonna do a review of it. But I like it. I like where it's going. I'm anxious to see where it's gonna go. This is the only thing that's saving them right now besides Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm excited what they doing with that, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I mean,
You don't think the
I don't feel like they dying though.
No, that's gonna be mid. It's gonna be mid.
we gonna wait and see.
I mean, I'm gonna see it first day. I mean, first weekend, but it's
I don't
gonna
know.
It's gonna be mid.
I don't know. I mean, for me, like again, I just enjoy watching them. Like, mind you, I haven't watched Secret
Yeah.
Invasion or
Oh.
or Loki. I just haven't like. I've been kind of like looking at other things and not looking at Marvel right now. Even though my name is Marvel, but like I was like, I think I need a break. I was like, I think I need a break.
That's fair.
And so when they movies come out, I watch them. Like I watch the movies, but the TV shows, I'm like, y'all not taking that off of Disney Plus, so like I can just like chill for a minute. And I wasn't really a huge fan of the first Loki, so I'm not really.
Oh, you wasn't?
It was aesthetically, it was beautiful.
I think that's the best show they have besides WandaVision.
WandaVision.
I enjoy Falcon and the Winter Soldier more.
Did you?
Yeah,
That was good.
Interesting. It
I
was
just-
good.
I
but
just
I
enjoy.
agree with that.
I just enjoyed that more. I thought Loki was beautiful. I just don't. I don't like how they changed his character so dramatically to uplift other characters. I was like, he could still be Loki. It's like it's like the moment he was like, it was like the moment he found out that the Infinity Stones, like in this time, didn't mean nothing. He became a whole different person. He watched a life that he didn't live, that wasn't his life,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I
And
think it
then
was
his-
him watching him die.
Right, and then like his whole
Yeah.
his whole demeanor changed, and I was just like, ugh, like.
I mean, but if you
give me
put it in
one
your
more
mind,
episode of like, give me one more episode. Of
technically,
if you saw
that's
yourself-
post-
if you
that's
saw-
like after New York Loki, right?
Yes.
technically, yeah.
yes. But if
That's
you saw a
literally
journey,
after
you saw your whole journey, and you die, you feel like you died for that. Wouldn't you?
But that's not his journey. That's an alternate version of himself. Like, but that's what I'm saying though. Like that's like in Guardians of Guardians of Galaxy 3 when they were like, you don't remember Gamora, you don't remember. That's not even.
Oh yeah, that
Gamora.
that pissed me off because y'all know what happened.
No, they
Like-
don't though. No, they don't. If you remember, no, they don't. If you remember the scene when they have the girl hostage and they in the elevator, he makes a comment like he was telling the girl about the story. He was like, it was either, it's not her, but it's not really her. I don't really know how it works. Like he makes that comment. Like he says it really fast, but he makes that comment that they don't really specifically know. Because think about it, the Guardians they weren't there in Endgame.
That's true, but I blame them for that because they should have stayed and find out. Hey,
But they know what happened.
Gamora. You're like
They know.
what?
They know.
They don't know.
They don't really know what happened.
So
'Cause
technically,
that's why he
Why they not
reacted the
asking
way
questions?
he did.
that's what I'm
anyway.
saying. That's what I'm saying. After the battle, why you didn't ask? Hey, yo, so I saw Gamora. What was that?
I'm there
Who's that?
with you. I'm there with you. There should have been a whole
Yeah.
Disney Plus episode, 6 episodes of like in between moments. Like what? Because to me, that's like the important stuff. But they make it known in it that it's like it's only towards the end that he figures out that like he realizes that it clicks for him. That's like, okay, that's not my Gamora.
I think he had to come to the realization.
No, he did
of
have to
that.
come to the realization.
He was
But
irritating me.
but even
he was.
like Mantis said it. She was like, because Drax was like, she's dead to us. Like that's not our Gamora. She was like, yes, it is. Like even Mantis agreed that like, because he was like, Gamora's dead, and she was like, she's not dead. I was like, she's dead to us. Like Drax said, she's dead to us, but she is dead. Like their Gamora is dead. This is not your Gamora. So like to me, that's not Loki. That's okay. That's a life that you could have lived, but you didn't. You're still the Loki that destroyed New York and you disappeared.
But
like
I think
that.
the difference is
I was just
between
annoyed.
Gamora and Loki is Gamora is living like she didn't get to see her death. Like she just living like she heard about it, I guess.
Yeah, she just going.
But
by
you didn't
what's
have to
going-
watch it.
Oh no, I'm not even comparing them like that. I just don't like Loki in this. I don't like.
I
the
see
way-
what you're saying. I'm just saying.
Because I'm sitting here
yeah.
like we didn't see him like kick ass, do all this stuff, and then Sylvie. Is like
Honestly, Sylvie been more like Loki.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you made Sylvie the superior Loki. I just felt like they didn't have to like bring his character down to lift her character up. They could have been here and they could have shifted like.
But
it
how
could've shifted. I was
narcissistic
wrong.
is it of Loki to fall in love with himself?
To me that was like to me that was like the most true thing I watched in that whole. In that
I'm about
whole
to say that's kind of fire though.
Because my thing is, like, true acceptance is loving yourself. But also, she's a version of him that he probably wish he could have been. Like, she, even though she's a little nuts and she killed my mans, like, but she's slightly more adjusted. Like, she's focused on her,
She
or her
focused.
goal, right? And he used to be like that. He used to be like super focused on his goal. But when he saw all that stuff, he kind of,
I guess
like,
when he realized that the stones and all that shit he was doing for it, these niggas using them for paperweights.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
and
that's
then
wild.
he just saw himself die. He like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck?
Yeah, I just think for me that I just didn't like that. I think they could have went another way about
shocked
it,
me.
maybe.
Shit.
But I was just kind of like, because think about it, they outside of time and space. These wouldn't matter here. They outside of time and
But
space.
with him being a god, he didn't even know they existed.
because he ain't that great of a god.
Not a god.
He ain't a god. Because I feel like Kanga tear him up. Like, you not that good of a god, my boy.
Oh, Kango, whoop his
Oh,
ass.
real quick, have any of y'all seen Changeling
No,
on
I heard
Apple
of it
TV?
though.
It was pretty good. Well, I gotta watch the last episode, but it was
I never heard of it.
I heard
pretty
of it
decent.
though.
Yeah, I think y'all would like it. Check it out.
What is it about? Can you give us a premise?
Oh, I can't.
That's it.
It's no, not. I can
like,
give you a premise, but it's gonna spoil it.
Oh, well, you can't give us a premise. You don't give us a premise without spoiling it.
A black family goes through something. That's not.
Crying. That's all I need though.
Every
Thank
day.
you. That's
life.
hilarious.
The fiance goes on a vacation. All I can I'll say this. The wife went on a vacation. Well, the girl went on a
You
vacation.
better tell us the story. You better tell us the episode.
No, I'm not gonna tell you. No, this is in the trailer. It's in the trailer. It's gypsy woman or whatever, and she grants her 3 wishes. She wraps something around her wrist. When it falls off, that's when your wishes will come true. But you can't cut it. Her boyfriend cuts it, and so chaos ensues.
Oh my
God,
god!
damn,
Yeah.
that sounds like drama.
So look, this is what it say. Apollo and Emma's love story is a fairy tale until Emma mysteriously vanishes. Bereft, such a great word. Apollo finds himself on a death-defying odyssey through a New York City he didn't know existed.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's
Would you say that's fair?
That's fair. That's
Is that
almost,
changing?
yeah.
I mean,
But check
Lakeith
it out.
Stanfield is in it, so that gives you anything.
But both ways are great though. I was into it.
No, I liked yours too. Though. I was because I wanted
Don't give me those.
It's like, for the common.
no, because I wanted you to give me something because you was like, I can't say anything without spoiling, and I'm like, you gotta be able to give you gotta be able to watch something and then tell me what it's about without spoiling anything.
It was so hard. It was like 'cause everything happened like boom.
He's like, I just want to tell y'all what it is.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I'm about to check that out then.
But yeah, check out Changeling on Apple TV. Apple TV's been coming up a little bit.
Oh, that's Apple TV. I can't watch that.
Oh, y'all gotta watch it.
I can't watch that. Yeah.
Y'all about to get that free trial.
Listen, it's so much stuff I want to watch. I'm about to watch everything in like 7 days or something like.
Man, yeah.
But I also have multiple emails, so 70707. You feel me? 7
I'm going to play snippets from the trailer Talk to Me as our main event movie review.
Please do, because this movie, Lord have mercy. May Elise Goldsberry.
Cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
They'll want to stay.
That was a snippet from the movie Talk to Me, directed by Danny Philippou and Michael Philippou, writers. Them. Oh, you know what was a great thing about them? They were started on YouTube.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
I didn't know
they were
that.
YouTube short film creators. Yep.
Good for them.
I'm feeling inspired.
Talk to Me goes as follows. When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits using an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill until one of them goes too far and unleashes terrifying supernatural forces. So, Reese, Turks, what did you guys think of Talk to Me?
It was alright. Like, it was scary. It was supposed to be a scary movie. So I was, I was like, oh, okay. I was a little spooked when I was supposed to be, but I didn't like the storyline. Like, it was after everything happened, and then towards the end, I was just like, what? Like, are you kidding me? This is that? So it just is like, that was all that extra stuff was pointless now, since this is the ending. So
Okay.
but it was cool. Watch it if you want to watch.
Turks.
I thought it was pretty decent. For me, I'm like a really big fan of horror movies, so I can appreciate originality when I see it. And it was nice to even see a movie that didn't regurgitate the same thing that we've been seeing. So in that aspect, I can appreciate the movie. I think it was, I kind of feel what you mean about the story, because the ending was a little confusing to me, and
We'll talk about that in spoilers.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was at
mentioned
first
that
too. I had to see it
spoilers.
twice. And
But
I was confused. I was like, interesting.
yeah, I'm like,
I got a theory about
okay.
Her.
So I feel like it could have went either one or two ways in the end, but with the way these Gen Zs are, it was completely believable. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that. I
Like,
respect that heavy.
I could see that.
LALa.
It's a nod for me, dog. I'm honestly really in between like Turk and Reese, because I love the originality of it. Like the hand, that's putting the hand down and you grab it and you say some words and then you do the thing and like, cool. I'm gonna even let go of the fact that like nobody really explained how they knew even what to say to get the hand to work. But we're gonna ignore that for the sake of horror, okay? But I'm also on the same side too, like where it's just like, okay, I feel like they got lost in the originality and didn't give me a story, right? because the film starts with spoiler alert. The film starts with the brothers.
Right.
The warning scene,
Right.
as I call it.
Right.
The,
like,
this is what this could happen to you.
Right. This could happen to you thing. Right. Or like a shock in the beginning.
Yes,
To
very
me,
much so.
they could have removed that and put a scene in with old girl and her mama, because that's the connection that they wanted us to make. And I could care less about her mama dying. I could care less that she's sad about it. I could care less. Like I have to be connected to my lead, and I wasn't connected to her in the slightest.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was the lead until the movie
See?
progressed.
Yeah.
See, that's
That's true.
wild. That
Yeah.
shouldn't even be
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
thought that crosses your mind. So
Yeah,
for
I'll give you
me,
that. Yeah.
originality wise, A24 as always, originality they be on the original stuff. You know, Marcel with the shell, all that type of stuff. You
I
feel
thought
me?
that
Like
was very different.
real original. But the story lacked. And for me personally, I like horror. I like all that. I like psychological thrillers. I like all that type of stuff. This did not scare me in the slightest. Like I was watching the whole time, like,
I give it a couple jump scares.
Yeah, like
A
at
couple,
least the-
maybe
I know
not
the
a
first
jump
part
scare,
for
but a couple
sure.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't get jump scared. Y'all are
I'm
wild.
gonna be honest. I didn't jump. I didn't move. I was like on my bed, like, yo, that's wild. Like I was,
yeah,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
was like, oh,
See,
okay.
I saw this movie in theaters and it was
okay,
a little tense. It was a little tense, but not like
Mr.
scary.
AMC member.
you feel me? Like okay, theater.
I do subscribe to AMC. It's nice service. I do. I will
I
say.
mean, I prefer Imagine, but that's just me.
Yeah, you know. But it was a little intense. I loved the movie though. Actually, it was one of my favorite movies of this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
You
been
mean last
getting
year?
like,
It came out 2022, right?
Well, it came out this year in terms of global.
Global did it?
mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it came out last year. My bad.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. Like it's been at the festivals and stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought it. Oh, okay.
a lot of people like really say it to them. It's like the best horror movie of the year.
That's a lie. I'm sorry.
I seen that.
For this year, it hasn't been. What's your favorite horror movie of the year so far?
Of the year,
I don't think
I haven't watched a lot of like ones. But
It's,
if I
it's
had
the
to,
best one then.
But if I had to, by far it's not. If I had to pick one, I would probably honestly say Megan. If I had to pick one, off the top of my head,
was that last year?
Have you
Was
seen
it
The Nun?
The Nun? No, I haven't seen the
The
Nun.
sequel?
new two. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I
two.
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I liked the direction of the movie. I liked the cinematography. I liked the originality, like y'all said. It did get a little muddy in the end for me.
Quicksand.
Yeah, it wasn't clear. And I love we always say show don't tell, but it showed, but it didn't tell nothing at the same time. If that makes sense. Yeah. So that's my only critique about that part. But I liked the movie. I gave it a solid B-.
I think I could agree with that. That's what I said. I'm between a C+ and a B-
Give it
because
a D plus.
I can't. It's not like the horror didn't like wake. Oh, it has saved my faith in horror. Like really, what's saving it for me is the originality.
I get that.
And some of the shit that the main character was doing, she was really like pissing me off.
Man.
Like she was irritating me. And then me and you gonna talk about that one scene when we
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it.
I still feel like it's on him
Reese,
because he baby
I
bad.
if I'm gonna be, I'm gonna feel like it's on both. But
hold on.
yeah.
Reese.
I forgot.
You're great. Before spoilers, we have to go on spoilers.
Yikes. I'm gonna say like a C. I'm gonna go to C.
Let's see. LALa.
a solid D plus.
Ooh.
I'm not a fan. This could have been way better. This could have been executed better.
I mean, it could have been way better.
It could have been.
It could have been way better.
It could have been
I
better.
think It's a D plus for me. It could
But
have been way better.
it's their first big movie.
No. I get it, but it could have been way better. This is when you need people to like read your stuff
Yeah.
and kind of like go in and be like and ask questions. And I feel like that didn't happen. I feel like because it's the two of them, they were like, all right, read this part. How do you feel? Dope. Read this part. How you feel? Dope. Like I don't like. I just think.
Okay,
I think you need like an outside party to be like, yo, read this and check this out for me. Because I'm pretty sure somebody that didn't like write it to know everything about it could have been like, I don't understand what is this? And I don't think they had anybody like that.
I can see that. I can see that. But it's hard to talk about this movie without spoilers.
Nobody read the script. And and been like,
So check it out. Talk to me. You can rent it on digital services. And this is the spoiler section.
We on.
All right.
I mean, his little buttons, he fancy.
You
I
still-
just think it's funny how I think the most crazy part for me was like the boy being attacked and all that extras. That was the worst part.
I love that part.
He deserved
that part.
it.
That part was incredible.
Because he kept asking, I want to play. And then
That's
you start
not
crying.
his
You
fault.
want to play? Go
He
play.
was
I
Go
don't
play.
agree.
No.
Okay,
I don't
let's.
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and he won the top.
What did
one
y'all
on
think of the?
show.
Before we get into deep spoilers, what did y'all think of the metaphor of the movie itself?
Addiction?
Yeah, addiction, teen drugs.
I thought it was a good metaphor for addiction.
Oh, yeah.
I think her friends was childish because
social media.
social media, all the type of
on there.
stuff. If you knew my mama died or killed herself because of like drinking or however it is, why would you give me something that makes you addicted?
It was giving me 2023 Ouija board.
Facts.
I can see that.
You better speak.
Like that's what it was.
It's
giving
honestly
me.
that's
Yeah.
literally what that movie is. It's
It's
like
It
a,
is.
it's a
Ouija
different
board,
take on a Ouija
just
board
a hand. Like it was
because it's a
really-
medium's hand, it's a psychic's hand. So like,
I thought the coldest part though is
come on,
when
Codis.
in the hospital when they tried to do it one more time, and the girl ghost came, and she said, "Let me in." Like it was a two-way. It's a two-way
Yeah,
thing.
crazy.
I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that was
Yeah.
crazy.
That was different.
That was my favorite part.
I was like-
I mean, because think about it. If they can go in you, you should be able to go in them.
Yeah,
You know, pause, but you know how you want to say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But yeah, I think that's.
Now I'm mad all over.
But that's what I'm saying, though, right? There's so many elements that were so original and so amazing. They just didn't connect them the way they needed to be
Oh my
connected.
goodness, 'cause it
And
could've been
honestly, what
crazy.
lifted this movie up, not personally for me, but I just think overall to make it such a great film for A24 is the marketing. If you look at the trailer fire.
The trailer is
crazy,
fire.
'cause I was like,
Trailer
what is
fire.
Talk to me. What's that?
Yeah.
Trailer
What's
trailer
that
make
about?
you want to see it.
Going
It did.
on?
And then you see it, and I was like, "Well, shit, I'm gonna watch the trailer a couple times, but that's where the fire was." Like, I'm gonna watch the trailer. But I'm gonna get back on what Turk said about. I blame her because nobody
Mia?
had a.
Mia.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
First of all, his little ass should have
friend?
been with them in the first.
No.
place.
First and foremost, you are correct. He should have never been there.
True.
Him and his little badass.
Y'all
friend.
ain't never had to take your little sip. Y'all have siblings?
Yes.
I don't
Only
have.
child.
I'm the youngest, so I don't have younger siblings.
Oh, so they had to take you. That's the issue.
You
No.
They-
feel me?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the oldest.
Yeah, I am
No,
too.
I didn't get.
So I understood that.
I didn't. No.
Like,
Because when
it
my
wasn't
brothers
his
would be
fault.
like, you can't go. I would be in my room with my Barbie dolls crying because I couldn't go. Like that's to me, that's a white household. Like, take your little brother with you or
Oh,
whatever.
no.
Mom,
I used to.
Sibling.
I used to try to go to
go
talk to the little
skating
girl
with
across
me
the
and my
or
friend.
around
no,
the
my
corner.
mama did not play
And
that.
my mom was like, "Hey, yo, you going outside? Take your little brother with you." It's like, "Yo, I'm
He
trying
was
to."
like
I'm
a
trying
year
to-
younger, so
Me and my brother was 2 years apart. So we would hang out like that, but when he would hang out with his friends, my mom would be like, leave him with his friends. And then when I would hang out with my friends, she would like leave her with her friends. And then when we came back together, so to me, that part of the movie, I was like, the fuck he there for? I was like,
see.
she would have, but the dynamics of the movie showed that girl is a part of their family, and he looks at her like another big sister.
Another big
Again, something they should have established more.
They should. They tried to in that pickup scene. They tried to establish it. That
I feel
little,
like it just
that
went too
ride
quick.
home.
Y'all wanted to make an hour and 30 something movie, but y'all could have gave me. You could have made it an hour 45 and just gave me a little bit more familial bonds, because the way they switched on her in a heartbeat.
And mama went
said-
off.
I said y'all wanted to do this all the time.
You feel me? I was like, damn, y'all switched up on her so
How
quick.
y'all feel?
That ghost did fuck him up. though.
No, that
No,
goes.
no.
That
That
might have
shit-
been
He
my favorite
almost
part
put his eyeball out.
when he was hitting himself on the table.
That was the part. I
Yeah,
was
that
like,
shit was creepy.
Oh.
I was.
screaming like, stop it.
I was like, oh my
Like,
god.
it was.
And
it
then
was
went
a
for
lot.
part 2 in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, that
In
part
the
was
shower
intense.
I
scene.
said, damn.
I was cracking up. Like, no, literally, this movie made me laugh. You'd have thought it was a comedy watching it with me. When that boy was banging his head on the table, he was
Oh
just like, he was kept on going. I was like, this is hilarious. I loved every bit of it because I was waiting for something like that to happen. I was
Darkness over
waiting.
there.
Right. I mean, I talked about
Dark Girl Marvel.
Facts. Like, no, but to me, if you're going to give me something like horror field or like spirits or something in your body, I'm gonna need all the gore. I'm gonna need you to split somebody's head wide open. Like I'm gonna need something, because if that ghost didn't try to kill that boy, to me the movie would have been even worse.
Oh, it would have been.
I'd have been like, what are we doing? I'd have been like, what are we
Yeah.
doing then? The spirits just come in, cause some ruckus, and they just disappear after a while. I was like, what are we doing?
Now, I've had arguments with other people I watched the movie. Well, not watched the movie with, but watched the movie. What did y'all think? Did y'all think the actual mom came in first, and then another demon like pushed, like basically on the telephone, pushed her out the way?
I don't think it was ever her mama.
I think they just played in her
I don't think
mind.
it was ever her mama, because
I think it was.
they
Like,
go for, if I remember correctly, somewhere in the movie they say that they go for like weaker people,
And she weak.
and
as
she
fuck.
was already in a weakened state because her mother was dead.
but
Because
I'm talking about when the younger brother did it. Like the very first, not like the very first time
I
the
think
brother
the
did
ghost
it.
that had her
Well, he
that
only did it
looked
once.
at
I know what you
him,
mean.
that said, I want you,
Yeah.
was the ghost that got in him, made her feel like it was her
Yup.
mama, and then start beating his ass.
Yep.
That's what I
I
thought.
don't know. I thought it was the mom first.
I don't ever think it's the mom.
I would really love
didn't-
to talk to them.
I didn't think it was the mom because like regardless if it was the same spirit, the hand is connected to like this world, right, that we don't even fully understand. And like y'all said, it's a two-way street, right? So if I can say let me in, and the ghost can say let me in, that means there's already a connection when you touch the hand. So they know about her. It was already a spirit in her body, knows about her grief.
But what
all
I'm
that
saying,
type
it
of
was
stuff.
to the brother though.
No. I'm talking about initially, right?
Oh, the very first one.
The first time she did it.
Oh yeah, it was a slime person. It was some kind of slimy person or
right.
whatever.
But I'm saying that like when she let them in, she let them in. Just because we only saw one, don't mean how many even know about her. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I see what you're saying.
Just because it's one, I felt like the moment you touch it, they know about you because they know about you. They know she hurt.
Or you open.
They know, right? You open. They know you hurt. They know she's like, and they know her mother is the conduit. And the moment they got into that girl, they wanted that boy for some reason, which they never explained why they
Never
wanted that boy.
fucking
And I was
explained.
waiting for that explanation. I was like, is it because he's pure? Is it because he's?
That's what I imagine.
I'm like, because that's usually what
But
it
we shouldn't
is.
have to make up our own.
But we shouldn't have to, right?
Yeah.
Like they should have, like a dime should have been dropped that they prefer young boys or something like that, or like young people, period. Because everybody else, or maybe they want people that's scared because everybody else that did it was like confident and they left them alone. But she was weaker. And
her
they
emotional
latched,
state.
and they her emotional state, and they latched onto her, and they immediately wanted him. I assume that the spirits won't out because she's not a malevolent spirit. Because at the end we see her, she's one of the spirits now that's like, let me in, right? She's not a malevolent spirit, but like maybe the longer you're in this dimension, watching your life pass you by, maybe you get darker and darker and darker, or something like that. I think they played her. That's just me personally. I think they played her. Or
I want to know because the boy said that I got it from a guy who knew a guy, but they never explained where
it's passed down like the mask. Well, it's passed down like the mask, like or like a supernatural object. It just keep going and going,
Right.
and that's why the ending there was like in Italy or something.
And then my
no,
question
I
is
feel
like,
this at the ending, it's a psychic, right? You got two hands. It's two hands out there. It ain't the same hand.
Well, that's
She got two hands.
See, I imagine like Jumanji, like
The psychic,
medium.
the
Psychic.
medium.
So one where they cut off both her hands. So one hand is is
One
where-
hand was
where
in
her
America with
friends,
her friends,
and the other
other
one
one
is
in
another
Greece
fucking
or
country.
something.
that's a
I
good
was
theory.
wondering
Now I'm
how
gonna
the
have
fuck
to
they
I'm gonna
get there?
rewind it and see if it's the left and right hand.
But then again, remember when she died, the time in the hospital was going by fast. So who knows how long it was between the death, or if the hand even went to anybody went to school overseas or any shit like that. But
You see,
it is two hands.
I feel like
so
it's two
like,
hands. I feel like it's
it
two
could be
hands.
either, like
The hand that she was holding was the opposite hand y'all saying. Yikes.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
I gotta check that
or
out
you
for
see
sure.
how everybody holding the hand when you see how they hold the hand, the kids.
Yeah.
You see how the dude in the end hold
the
it.
hand,
and
yeah.
then you'll be
Yeah, I'm
able to tell
rewind
if
it.
it's one of
Because
two
I'm like,
hands.
it would make sense. Because I remember being like, I was watching and I was like, well, shit. Because my thing would be this: if it's a hand and we don't want this no more, I'd have smashed the shit out of that
They gonna try it in part 2.
And got rid of it, right?
Part 2's been announced, by the way.
Yeah,
You gotta know.
Part 2 in
I got
development.
questions,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? Question.
Do y'all think she jumped in the street or the girl pushed her in the street?
She jumped.
She jumped. She came back to her right mind towards the end.
Ain't nobody see it, so I don't know.
She can't. Yeah, she came back to her right mind. But I'm
I
still.
feel like she jumped because that scene in the car.
Because that girl got there quick when she was in that street. So
she was juking. She was running the time. She was Mia. She was calling her. But remember when they hit the deer? Mm-hmm. When they hit the deer, and then when they were on the grass or whatever, she had a flashback of her sparing that deer, like letting that deer just go. And I think that's what like brought her back, because her mother was like, kill it and da da da. And that's how she figured out it wasn't her mama, because her mama wouldn't tell her to do something like that. And I think she came back for that moment, and she knew the only way to release herself and that boy was to like kill herself. Even though they don't even really explain that. Okay.
They don't explain that, and that's
because they said that
issue with
eventually the spirit would like dissipate after like a certain amount of days.
Yeah.
But that spirit latched on to that boy, because remember they asked the question too, did they blow out the candle?
Didn't she leave him in there after over 90 seconds?
She did. That's why I said it's her fault.
Yeah,
he talked to her fucking mom.
Yup, that's why I said it was her fault. And I swear they did that on purpose, because they knew, because they wanted that boy, which is why they came to her as her mother, so that she would let him stay longer.
Yeah, they probably finessed that shit.
They finessed the shit out of that girl. That's an
interesting theory, because I always took it as when the younger brother did it, it was really the mom at first, and then somehow one way or another, a spirit latched on the phone call and like took over the phone call. Basically, that's what I always viewed it as. Yeah. That's very interesting.
I mean, it's a possibility, because think about it. When she killed herself, she ended up like in that same realm. So her mother killed herself. So it's a possibility that was her mother, just a corrupted version of her mom.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a dark spirit.
Because that's why he looked at me like, oh shit, like.
So to me,
I wish I could tell you what I seen, but it's gonna fuck you up.
It's not her mom to me, because it's a dark spirit in the form of her mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel better that way. Like if it's just a spirit posing as her mom.
Because like you said, like she was literally open for all them to know
what's going on with her.
And it probably only take them a second to figure you out.
That dad part.
Oh man, oh my goodness.
That was sad.
That hurt my
I'm glad he lived though.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, that's crazy,
when she
bro.
stabbed him or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
The friend. Here's the thing too. Like that's how I know that like part of her is there and then part of her is not. Because you asked old girl to go to your house because you want to get to the brother, like the little brother, to kill him, to save him. But you also saved your daddy. Ironically, you saved your daddy, because if she didn't go to that house, she would have never seen him bleeding out. He would have died in the house.
That's true. That's interesting. I thought she was just being careless. You see, you took a whole other take on it.
I be staring at stuff. I be like, so because I was talking to because we talked about this on my podcast with my friends, and I was like, the scene you see with her like looking at everybody in the hospital, I was like, that's a time lapse. She's she's literally watching her life pass her by. Like, so she's watching that the boy got better, that her daddy got better. She's just not tangible enough to like be there. And they were like, oh, I was like, yeah.
That was wild. I didn't get it at first.
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought, but I didn't get it at
like,
first.
She's like a spirit in the hospital. Because the last thing she remembered before she killed herself was probably like being in the hospital with them. So her body her spirit just went back to the last thing she remembered, but she was able to see stuff pass before her, like the time lapse that passed before her, until she walked into the light, grabbed that hand.
It's like, hey, how you doing?
No.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Hola.
Well, what did you guys think of the movie Talk to Me? Did you think it was a D like LALa, or do you think it was pretty good like
D+.
D+. I thought it was pretty good. Reese thought it was pretty good. Well, you had a bad score. Well,
it was okay.
I think me and Turks was more positive. Y'all too.
I'll give it a C.
That's why I liked it, because we finally had like 2 versus 2.
No, it's essentially 2 versus 2.
Yeah.
But I'm like D+ because
It's heavy on the D.
But I feel you on a D, and I feel you. But
no, I feel everything you're saying.
Yeah.
That's a C.
No, I'm getting but that's what I'm saying. This movie had like such a potential. It had
The
layers.
originality saved it.
No, the originality is what saved the turkey. You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
Saved
It did.
But I promise you, if they would have added a little bit more story, we wouldn't dislike Mia as much as we dislike her. Because right now, she just seemed like she's somebody, okay, you grieving, but I don't care that you grieving because
you doing all this stuff.
You a bit of a bitch about it. Like, you a whiny little kid about this. And I understand it's your mama. Like, I get it. I lost my daddy. I get it. But, like, you put this boy in danger because you can't let go. And also, I blame her daddy for that, too. Because why didn't you tell her that her mama killed herself?
Yeah.
Like, if you
that
would
was
have
foul.
told her, she might have been able to release that a little bit better. But she was internalizing everything, and y'all barely spoke to each other. And I'm sitting here like, you dropped the ball, father. You dropped the ball. Like, you got stabbed for good reason. That's all I'm saying. You got stabbed for good reason. Because you let the spirits, your secrecy left the spirits open to manipulate her. And that's what they did. Yep. They manipulated the shit out of her because of his secrets. Because the moment he told her about the letter, it wasn't her. The mama just showed up like, that's not your father. And then they were able to influence her because they let her in. Like, she saw the door.
I was buying it for a second. Like, oh shit, it's not like I was buying it.
Right, I was like, wait a minute though, hold on. I was like, no, don't let it beat you. And then it was. I was like, girl, she crazy. Like, there's no way she's gonna turn. Like, wow. Well, I guess. Wow. So he alive, she not.
Yeah. In my book, if I would have did this, everybody would have died in this film.
I thought about
every person that we seen that had like moments in time. Every kid at the party would have died.
They just get they get off scot free.
They do. Her little white friend would have died because here's the thing. This is why I be watching stuff. This is the part that killed me. Are you dating my ex-boyfriend from when I was a child? Like, ma'am. Are you dating and then you're mad that we're friends? Like, I was with him first.
He was mine first.
He was mine first. Okay. And
Yo, wow.
I was so I was hot about that. I was like,
was you?
I was hot about that.
That's where it started. That's where
it was messy as fuck. I was like,
wasn't they say kindergarten or something? What they say, 7th grade or something?
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Oh, y'all wild. Y'all.
No, it don't. No. Here's the thing.
Dog, remember she had the foot in her.
Bro, when she was on that,
that was
she was
wild.
Tearing that foot up, boy. What
damn, girl.
I bet Quentin Tarantino was watching that scene like,
damn, little lady.
Yes,
she crushed that.
I like that scene.
Crushed that scene. It's like, crushed that motherfucker. See, he probably put that bitch on a loop. It's like, that's that motherfucking scene.
He do got like foot issues.
He do. Every movie, he got somebody's foot in the forefront.
Yeah.
He.
I wonder did he know it?
No, he's known to be saying that he has a foot fetish.
That scene, we're gonna add a foot scene.
No, like facts. He love a good foot. Like, he love a good foot.
Okay, you know how some people do shit and they don't know it.
No, he definitely knows. Like, he love a good foot. But that really pissed me off though.
Yeah.
That really pissed me off though. And it just seemed like
I had to rewind.
You feel me? To be like, what? Am I clear? You feel me? To be like, am I clear? No, I was hot about that. I was like, this was my boyfriend, and you supposed to be my best friend, and you. Now, if this was like elementary, okay, I get it, but I still kind of don't get it because we still have a bond anyway because of who. And obviously, this nigga still liked her. Like, call a spade a spade. He still wanted to be with her. He still wanted to be with Mia. Even though he was with old girl, he still wanted to be with Mia. Like, it was messy. And that's what I'm saying, though. Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the writing, originality aside, the writing was all over the place. Like, where do you want to go with these characters?
Yeah, you can tell it was the first movie.
It was like a puzzle.
No,
you can tell it was the first movie.
Because I was like, where are you going with all these characters? Because I'm sitting here like, is she a part of the family or ain't she a part of the family? Also, what is her background? Like, what did she do before? Was she an addict? Did she do drugs? Did she drink a lot? Like, what did she do? Because the mother immediately blamed this bitch when you know your daughter ain't shit. You know your daughter ain't shit.
Oh yeah, because she got high that one time or something like that.
And she was sneaking out and she knew.
Yeah.
The mama knew.
Oh yeah, the mom was up on.
You
she
knew
like,
your mama knew y'all was having a party, but you still blamed Mia? So what did the daughter say to her? I was hot the whole entire movie. I was like,
you were looking at.
I know I would have got a.
You weren't even looking at the horror aspect. You were looking at the family dynamics.
Because the horror was barely there for me. Like, the horror was barely there for me, but the family dynamics, I was like, this shit is trash. I was like, what are we doing?
I know I would have got a whole whooping.
I'd have been like, I was like, what? Yeah. I do like, Eowyn was in it, from Lord of the Rings, Miranda Otto. I was like, girl, where you come from? She just popped up out of nowhere. I said, she the mama?
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Yeah, it took me a minute to realize. I'm like, who is that? I'm like, oh.
I was like, Lord of the Rings. Mom, when I saw it, I was like, Lord of the Rings. I just yelled out in my living room.
It took me a second.
Nah, I was hot. That shit killed me. Now, if they would have built up that storyline better in the midst of this originality and horror, it'd have been better because you would have been more connected to these people. You'd have been way more connected to them. Like, also, tell me why this little boy stunted that he want to sleep in the bed with everybody because it's a thunder and lightning. I was like, how old is he?
No, facts.
I said, he look 14, 15. How old is he?
Because you grown. Because go in your room.
I was like...
Nah, it would have been better if he saw some ghost shit happen.
That's what I'm saying. But
And
thunder and lightning,
like,
and you like, can I
and he'd have
sleep
been
with
like,
you?
all right, I'm a little
No,
spooked because I just seen some ghost shit. Let me speak to y'all. let me sleep with y'all.
Right.
That'd have been
also,
better.
His sister's a bitch. She's like, no, you cannot sleep in here. And like, no, like, he could have slept on the floor. You already know he a little sensitive. Fine. I was like, but see, I really wanted that girl to die. I really wanted his sister to die. Like, Mia could have died too. Honestly, everybody could have died, and the little boy could have stayed alive. Because at the end of the day, he isn't innocent. No matter how much he's like, can I play? Can I play? Can I play? She allowed him to play, and then she allowed him to go over the time for her own personal benefit.
And that pissed me off.
And then nobody blew the fucking candle out because he was banging his head on a fucking
That was
dresser.
a crazy scene.
Like, nobody blew the candle out,
Crazy.
so he stayed. So the spirit was able to stay longer than it needed to stay. Man,
But
listen.
yeah, at the end of the day, it was amazing. Somebody made a movie.
Facts. Because I'm pretty sure my first movie, people gonna be like, that shit trash.
Yeah, me too.
But it's okay.
Yep, we're gonna get there.
You still watch it though.
Yep.
You gotta watch it to know if it's trash. Okay.
BlkgirlMarvel, where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me on all social media at BlkgirlMarvel. That's all the Facebooks and Twitters and Instagrams and TikToks and Twitches and Kicks and all that kind of stuff. I'm mainly more on Twitch than I am on Kick. But yeah, BlkgirlMarvel everywhere. Come join the multiverse. I'm on Discord as well.
You still do the dance?
Huh?
You still do your dance?
What dance?
The Fupa dance.
The Fupa dance.
Oh no, I was only doing that. I forgot about that. You see, I did that when I worked at the other job. A friend of mine actually asked me to bring that back. She was like, "You need to bring that back. I love that." And I was just like,
Loki, it was my shit though.
I was like, maybe I bitch will bring it back. You know, it's in demand. You feel me?
It was funny. I like
No,
circled it. Like,
cause I'm like,
she be in the mirror like.
no, because I loved it. Because every now and again, I'll be like, just get wild with it. I'll just be like going nuts, just like.
She did.
Because I don't be
That shit was
caring at
crazy.
this point. But yeah, you can find me everywhere, y'all. Come follow the girl. Come join it. I'm playing Spider-Man 2 right now, so.
I just got it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this. It's subtle in how dope it is. I'm geeking the fuck out over this game.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
giving it Game of the Year.
Oh my God, leave me alone. All right, Reese.
I won't spoil it.
Y'all can hit me up on Instagram, Leo_oath. Yeah.
All right. Turks.
Okay, y'all can find me on Instagram, adorkablechick3, or you can follow my business page, adorkablecrabs_38.
Get you a Tumblr. She's amazing.
Get you a Tumblr, get you a rolling tray.
Yep.
I got what you need. Let me know. And yeah, I'm just gonna get them out today. I'm on TikTok too, but I'm just gonna get them out.
All right.
I'll be doing dumb stuff on TikTok. So, like, facts. I love doing dumb stuff on TikTok. It's just fun.
You can follow me on all social media, Shah Black, SHAHBLACQ on all social medias. Follow us, subscribe, give us 5 stars. We'll
Please
be back
do.
next week.
It's a great podcast.
To continue our horror fest. What y'all want to do next for the next horror movie?
We ain't did the black in there.
Yes.
Ooh, can I join for that one?
Yes.
Yes, you don't have a choice.
Yes. Yes. Let's do that.
I don't have a
Let's do
choice,
that.
y'all, because I love the black and
What's today?
Yes.
October 20th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all made this decision.
Yeah.
I said this already.
So when y'all want
Is
to
it
do?
next?
He did.
Are we
did.
doing this in a week? Are we doing this next Friday?
Next week. Yeah. Are you available?
I have to check my schedule, but no, I should be available.
All right. All right.
Let's
Let's do
check
it.
my schedule. I do that the schedule because they never say schedule. They be like schedule. You like shut the hell up. But I'll confirm with you guys.
All right. Well, let us know. Like and subscribe. Peace.
Bye. Now we both saying bye the same way. No, I love the black and
Doom, doom, doom.
Yeah, Reese been trying to do it for the longest.
You could have literally been Dwayne.